Hello guys, welcome to a new episode of the build series. We are very close to getting the car off of the cage. Last week you saw us pulling the engine. As you can see, it's pretty much gone. So yeah, this week is just final touches. So it's just simple things we still need to do. So the roof needs to get glued in just because there are tubes running over the roof like this, so we are not able to put the roof in later, so we need to do that now. Also the diff, I want to paint the diff black because right now it's just a bit rusty color, so that's probably where we are going to start off with, is taking the diff out. And then there is still some sanding that needs to get done on the rear trunk. I told you guys I was going to cut out the spare wheel well, which is still going to happen, but it's gonna happen after the cage, just because the time is running a little bit low and I want to get it welded in properly. So yeah, and there's nothing like that interferes with the cage here, so we can do that later. Probably the week after the cage gets put in, we are gonna cut that out, weld the plate in, and then it can go off for paint. So yeah, there are like still small stuff. For example, you can still see them here. There are like these little rubber like things that we need to pull out so it looks better when it's painted, and also simple stuff that's loose, like yeah, this, and also the covers for the strut we're gonna take off just for safety, because there's gonna be welded on here. So yeah, I think we're just gonna start off with the diff and then the small stuff follows. So the drive shaft and one axle is already out, so it's just the matter of the right side axle and then just pulling the diff off. So yeah, let's get that sorted. So we need to hammer these edges out a little so the nut can pull. So that's what we're gonna do now. Hammer these loose. So we got the diff out. As you can see, it's not in that bad of shape, but it could use a layer of paint and a cleaning. When the car is back, we're gonna take the subframe out as well and undercoat the bottom, because there's some little rust spots. Yeah, it's just a little bit old, so we're gonna take care of that as well. So the subframe is gonna drop, and I got the uniball bushings and camber arms and stuff like that, so we needed to get it off anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, but before we do that, we need to cut this out and weld the new plate. So we'll just have to wait until it gets back from the cage, and then we can do that. So diff is out, axle is out, and now we can move on to the more detailed stuff. So I took the heat isolation of the engine bay off. I'm gonna put it back in like golden tape on the areas that need it, but the worst, like, yeah, it was pretty much done. It was falling apart, so I decided to weigh it, because 3 kgs. So 3 kgs for just a little bit of old worn isolation material. Bits like these add up, so yeah, I'm gonna vacuum that because it's a mess. Then we can move on to other stuff. So another thing we need to do is protect the paint. So I got this like masking foil thingy, so hopefully that helps. Otherwise we'll just tape like trash bags on it. So as you can see, the car is pretty dusty from just all the work. So yeah, also to get the roof in, we'll just need to clean this up. So what I'm gonna do is pull the car outside, and then with like a microfiber towel and soap, I'm just gonna gently clean the paint. First I'm gonna spray it, or like with compressed air, get all the dust off, and then slowly clean it, and then we can like get the foil on. So yeah, when building the cage, if for example the cage builder dings against the car, it doesn't damage the paint. So yeah, let's do that. So as you saw on the video, the roof is in. So yeah, right now it just needs to dry up for like 24 hours. So tomorrow we're gonna test if it's like, if there's no water coming in, and if there's not any water coming in, then it's good. But as you can see, the edges, we left the rubber in just so it looks a lot better. So yeah, should come out really nice. So to prepare the car for getting caged, I decided to get some foil so we can protect the paint a little and make life a little bit easier for the cage builder, so he doesn't have to worry that much. So yeah, we're just gonna foil the areas which need to be protected from like the building process. So yeah, basically the whole side till, I don't know, somewhere over here, and then yeah, just probably the roof a little, the A-pillar, and the fender. So yeah, of course this is like the most important stuff, like this area, because of course with the tubing you're gonna go around here, so the door jamb. So we're gonna foil all that in. So we loaded up the car and put it in the garage. It just barely fit, like 3 centimeters was left until we hit the roof when driving it in. But we got like the protection tape, and then we got like a cover, and then more protection foil and just some duct tape. So hopefully that will keep the wind out a bit. And yeah, so yeah, it barely fits in the garage, but it fits. So tomorrow we're gonna take the car away, and then it's gonna get caged, and we're on to the next step. So see you guys tomorrow. Let's put the light on. As you can see, the car is still here. It's time to bring it to the cage builder. So let's do that. As you can see, the trailer is empty. That's because the car is at the cage builder and we are on our way back home now. See you guys at home. Alright, so now that the car is off for the cage, we can focus on more of this stuff, which is building the engine back up and also the wiring harness. I'm waiting for the head to get back. It should be back, I think, this week. And also the crank is gonna get polished this week, so then we can really start with building it back up. I think I have everything I need, so yeah, then we can really start building this back up. So we got about, I don't know, 3 to 5 weeks to build the engine up. So when the car is back from everything, cage and paint, we can, yeah, we have everything ready. That's the goal, to have everything ready to get in. So we don't have, it doesn't need to take that much time to put it back together. So before I start on this, we're gonna move on to the wiring harness. and also stuff like painting the diff, cleaning the new steering rack, and basically everything, prepping everything to get back into the car. So thank you guys for watching the video. The exciting part is gonna start now, which is building everything back up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.